Alexander I came to the Russian throne on March 24, 1801, after a group of aristocrats assassinated his father, Paul I.
Sure.
Enlightenment, Alexander I made many liberal reforms of his own, but after the defeat of Napoleon, he reverted to strict arbitrary censorship. After the death of Alexander I in 1825, Nicholas I took the Russian throne.
The bureaucracy and the secret police were strengthened, giving him the nickname the Policeman of Europe. Alexander II then took the throne after his father Nicholas died from pneumonia.
I am Nicholas, and I am taking over for Alexander. I hate pneumonia. Alexander II had come to power in the midst of the Crimean War, a conflict in which Russia lost to an alliance of France, Britain, the Ottoman Empire, and Sardinia.
The Crimean War revealed the problems behind the government ruled by Nicholas and made it clear that Russia was falling behind the Western European powers. Alexander II, also known as the Liberator, was a thoughtful realist who knew reforms could not be postponed. One of the biggest problems in Russia at the time was serfdom.
Subjugation of millions of peasants to their land and their landlords was an obviously corrupt and failing system.
The reason to support the abolishment of serfdom is because 1/3 of the population consisted of peasants.
Without serfdom, peasants can now own property.
Now that Tsar Alexander is in charge, I own my own land. And I own this gnarly Harley.
Get married.
I now pronounce you Man and Felicia Bryant.
Trade freely.
Tsar's Alexander's new reform, we can now trade freely. Nathan, I'll trade you this wedding ring for those pair of scissors.
Alright, that's a deal.
Alright, good deal.
Sue in courts.
I'm gonna sue you! Okay, that I would.
The Russian Felicia Bryant is suing the French Brandy Bourgeon for stealing her wedding ring, which would not be possible without the reforms of Tsar Alexander.
And vote in local elections.
Hi, I'm Colby Pittman with CRT, Communist Russian Television. And today I am here at the historic event where everybody is now allowed to vote since Tsar Alexander's reforms. Let's go to a local person.
Yeah, I voted for Tsar Alexander because...
Of course you are. He's the best. That's all. Also attempted other reforms. In 1864, he instituted a system of zemstvos, or local assemblies, that provided a moderate degree of self-government.
The reason to support this reform is because the representatives to the zemstvos were to be elected from noble landowners, townspeople, and peasants. This gave a voice to the lower class.
The reason to support the zemstvos is because they were given limited power to provide public services such as education.
With Tsar Alexander's reforms, everybody is allowed education now.
Famine relief.
With Tsar Alexander's reform, there is no such thing as famine in this country anymore.
And road and bridge maintenance.
With Tsar Alexander's reforms, there's no such thing as a broken bridge anymore.
For all these reasons, we ask for your support in the reforms of Tsar Alexander II.